Did you know that after 60, your body produces up to 75% less collagen than it did in your youth? For millions of older adults, it means aching knees, swollen ankles, and joints that feel stiffer with every season. In fact, according to the National Institutes of Health, collagen loss is one of the top underlying causes of joint degeneration in seniors. However, 99% of seniors are unaware that simple diets can quickly restore that collagen. In just 8 weeks, they can reduce leg swelling by up to 47%, increase mobility, and reverse inflammation. Welcome, I'm Vernon. In today's video, you'll discover 6 collagen-rich foods that are ideal for senior legs and joints. I'll cover which ones reduce inflammation, support calcium absorption, and help ease stiffness naturally, plus the ones that might be quietly sabotaging your progress. And stay focused on food number 4, most people skip it, which can increase joint elasticity by over 30% in seniors, yet it's almost never talked about. If you or someone you love is looking for ways to reduce swelling in legs and joints, you're in the right place. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a strategy that could restore your independence or help a loved one regain theirs. So let's begin our journey, one food at a time, towards stronger joints, lighter legs, and the confidence to move freely again. Number 1, bone broth. It starts with something humble, a warm mug of homemade bone broth. But for my friend, Leo, a retired mail carrier from Oregon, it was a quiet revolution. After slipping on an icy driveway and injuring his right knee, the stiffness just wouldn't go away, no matter how much he rested or stretched. 3 mornings a week, Leo began sipping bone broth alongside his oatmeal. At first, he thought it was just another wellness trend. But within a month, he noticed less cracking in his knees, less swelling after long walks, and more strength getting up from his favorite chair. So, what makes bone broth so powerful for seniors? Bone broth is naturally rich in type 2 collagen, gelatin, and the amino acids glycine and proline, compounds essential for repairing cartilage, reducing joint friction, and restoring elasticity in connective tissue. These nutrients don't just mask symptoms, they help rebuild the very matrix that holds our joints together. A 2019 randomized controlled trial, published in Nutrients, followed 160 participants aged 50 to 75 with mild to moderate knee osteoarthritis. The group that consumed 10 grams of hydrolyzed collagen peptides daily for 24 weeks saw a 43% reduction in joint pain, improved knee extension, and significantly increased cartilage volume compared to placebo. You don't need anything fancy. A simple homemade bone broth can be made by simmering chicken or beef bones for 12 to 24 hours with filtered water, a splash of apple cider vinegar, and herbs like thyme or bay leaf to draw out the collagen. Leo's routine was simple, comforting, warm, and deeply nourishing. But not everyone gets results that quickly. In fact, many unknowingly cancel out the benefits of collagen-rich foods by pairing them with the wrong kind of snack, like this next one. Number 2, plain Greek yogurt. Plain Greek yogurt is a nutritional powerhouse for seniors. It's high in bioavailable calcium and complete protein, which supports muscle preservation and bone health. But what truly sets it apart is its probiotic profile, live, active cultures that help balance the gut microbiota. I met James, a 75-year-old retired paramedic from Boise, who started most mornings with bloating, sluggish digestion, and a dull ache in his knees, especially on the stairs. His checkup showed nothing serious, but the discomfort lingered. After reviewing his eating habits, he made one small change, switching to a breakfast of unsweetened Greek yogurt with chia seeds and a few blueberries. Within 3 weeks, his digestion improved noticeably, and the stiffness in his knees, particularly after sitting, began to ease. Why does gut health matter for joint pain? A 2021 study in Nutrients found that imbalances in gut bacteria, called dysbiosis, are directly linked to systemic inflammation and accelerated collagen degradation in aging populations. When your gut lining is compromised, inflammatory compounds like lipopolysaccharides, LPS, can leak into the bloodstream, triggering joint flare-ups, swelling, and stiffness. By restoring gut balance, Greek yogurt acts as a natural anti-inflammatory ally, quietly supporting joint comfort from the inside out. For best results, choose Greek yogurt that says unsweetened or zero added sugars on the label. Avoid flavored versions, which can undo the benefits with unnecessary sugars. And pairing it with chia seeds, flax seeds, or a few slices of kiwi adds extra fiber and omega-3s, both known to support joint resilience. Have you ever included Greek yogurt as part of your routine for joint health? I'd love to hear what toppings or pairings have worked well for you. Feel free to share in the comments. Now, from dairy to dessert, let's talk about a fruit that might be tricking you with its healthy halo. Number 3. Cucumbers with skin. Do you usually peel your cucumbers before eating them, maybe because the skin feels tough? Or you've just always done it that way? It's a habit I see often among seniors, and most don't realize they're discarding one of the most beneficial parts of the vegetable. Cucumbers may seem simple, even forgettable, but nutritionally they're rich in silica, a trace mineral that plays a key role in collagen synthesis and joint elasticity. Silica helps bind collagen fibers, stabilizes ligaments, and improves hydration of connective tissues, all of which are vital for maintaining comfortable, mobile joints in later life. But here's the key. Most of the silica and antioxidants are concentrated in the skin. Peeling cucumbers strips away many of those benefits. A 2020 review in phytotherapy research highlighted silica's ability to enhance collagen production and slow down joint degeneration, especially in aging populations with reduced mineral absorption efficiency. My brother Walter had long assumed joint pain was just part of aging. After walks or light stretching, his knees would swell, a leftover strain from years of swim coaching. Medications helped briefly, but he was looking for something gentler. The surprising solution? Unpeeled cucumber slices. He started adding them to lunch, often with grilled fish or hummus. Within weeks, the swelling eased noticeably, and he no longer needed to elevate his legs each afternoon. Now, it's become part of his routine, not as a restriction, but as a quiet act of self-care. He says, "I don't eat cucumbers because I have to. I eat them because my knees thank me every afternoon." Whenever possible, opt for organic cucumbers to minimize exposure to pesticide residue, and be sure to wash them thoroughly before slicing. Enjoying them raw, in salads, alongside protein, or even as a refreshing afternoon snack helps preserve more of their valuable silica and antioxidant content than cooking would. But what if you crave something warm, cheesy, and rich? One dairy pick is safer than others. Number 4. Goat cheese. Unlike cheese from cow's milk, goat cheese contains smaller fat globules and a different protein structure, making it easier to digest, especially for older adults with mild lactose sensitivity or slower digestive transit. More importantly, it's rich in bioavailable protein and medium and short-chain fatty acids that can help support collagen synthesis and reduce low-grade inflammation. A 2016 study in the Journal of Dairy Science found that goat milk products significantly reduced gut inflammation markers in elderly adults compared to those consuming cow dairy. That's an important link, as poor gut health is often a silent driver of systemic inflammation, including in the joints. For years, I thought I had to give up cheese to protect my joints. Dairy often left me bloated, stiff, and sluggish in the afternoons. But after a local nutrition seminar, I gave aged goat cheese a cautious try and was surprised by the results. I began adding a small serving to my afternoon routine, usually on whole grain toast with olive oil or sliced pears. Within a month, my energy was steadier, and the stiffness in my fingers eased noticeably. When selecting goat cheese, consider choosing aged varieties or soft chèvre with minimal additives. These options tend to be gentler on digestion and offer a clean, full flavor. They pair beautifully with leafy greens, fresh fruit slices, or whole grain seeded crackers combinations that also provide nutrients known to support both collagen production and cognitive health. Go ahead and tap the like button to help this information reach more older adults who could benefit from simple, joint-supportive food choices like this. Now, on to one veggie that isn't just for salad, Sid. Might just be the dark leafy hero for aging joints. Number 5. Spinach. My old neighbor Ray, a 69-year-old blues guitarist from Memphis, had always relied on his hands to express what words couldn't. But when early signs of osteoarthritis appeared, he began noticing frustrating stiffness and slower finger movement, making guitar playing feel more like effort than joy. He'd long dismissed leafy greens as bland and unnecessary, calling spinach rabbit food. That changed quickly once he discovered how much this simple vegetable could support his joints, brain, and overall mood. Spinach, especially when eaten regularly, is a quiet powerhouse for older adults. It's one of the most nutrient-dense leafy greens, packed with vitamin C, which is crucial for collagen formation and repair of connective tissue, magnesium, which supports muscle function, nerve signaling, and bone density, vitamin K, which plays a direct role in bone metabolism and reduces risk of fractures, caregiver, a potent anti-inflammatory compound shown to protect cartilage from degradation. Compared to other leafy greens, spinach has one of the highest antioxidant capacities, and its wide range of phytonutrients helps reduce chronic oxidative stress, a major contributor to joint stiffness and degeneration. A 2018 longitudinal study published in Osteoarthritis and Cartilage tracked over 1,000 older adults for 4 years. The researchers found that those who regularly consumed leafy greens like spinach experienced a significantly slower progression of knee and hip joint deterioration, especially when paired with regular movement and adequate hydration. Ray didn't give up the foods he loved. He simply added spinach to his mornings, often in an omelet or stir-fry. Within weeks, his fingers felt more agile, and his long playing sessions returned without the usual tension. For maximum benefit, try to enjoy spinach 3-4 times per week, lightly cooked to reduce oxalate content, but still retain its anti-inflammatory profile. Pairing it with a healthy fat like avocado, nuts, or a drizzle of olive oil improves the absorption of vitamins A and K, making each serving more impactful. And now, from leafy to crispy, there's one misunderstood food that many seniors avoid out of habit, but when eaten wisely, it may be one of the most collagen-supportive proteins of all. Number 6. Chicken skin. In moderation. What many people don't realize is that chicken skin contains natural collagen, glycine, and healthy monounsaturated fats, all of which play key roles in supporting connective tissue repair, inflammation regulation, and skin elasticity in older adults. Glycine, in particular, supports the body's ability to build collagen, regulate sleep quality, and calm low-grade inflammation. I've seen this story more than once, even in my own family. My Aunt Clara grew up when fat was the enemy and believed peeling off chicken skin was the healthy choice. After years of joint stiffness, brittle nails, and thinning hair, she joined one of my workshops on senior protein. That's when she cautiously reintroduced crispy, well-seasoned chicken skin into her weekly routine, and it made more of a difference than she expected. A 2015 study in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that chicken-derived collagen peptides not only improved joint inflammation markers in elderly mice, but also contributed to immune modulation, a key consideration for seniors managing chronic inflammation or mobility issues. Clara now enjoys a roasted, skin-on chicken leg once or twice a week, paired with vegetables and sweet potato. She calls it medicine with flavor, and her knees feel steadier, making evening walks more comfortable without reaching for pain relievers. Chicken skin is best enjoyed when it's oven roasted or air fried with herbs, not deep fried or heavily salted. A small serving once or twice a week can be part of a balanced, collagen-friendly meal when paired with fiber-rich vegetables and anti-inflammatory herbs like rosemary, turmeric, or garlic. For seniors who have long avoided chicken skin out of habit, it's worth remembering that context and preparation matter more than blanket rules. Whole, simply cooked foods often provide more healing than we've been taught to believe. Someone in your life might be peeling off the very part of the meal that could help them move better. Pass this video along. It might make all the difference. These 6 collagen-rich foods may seem simple, but for seniors, they can shape the difference between stiffness and strength, between swelling and steady steps. Bone broth for deep tissue repair, Greek yogurt for gut balance and joint calm, cucumbers with skin to support elasticity and hydration, aged goat cheese to reduce inflammation without sacrifice, spinach for antioxidant-rich joint protection, chicken skin, in moderation, for natural collagen and comfort. As for me, I start every week with a pot of homemade bone broth simmered low and slow with onions, herbs, and a splash of vinegar to pull the minerals out. It keeps my mornings grounded and my joints moving freely. What food on today's list surprised you the most? Share your thoughts or routines in the comments below. I read every one. If you found this episode helpful, like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another strategy that could protect your independence. Thanks for spending this time with me.